So in this piano lesson, I'm going to show you how to play all diatonic major and minor triads. Let me explain some of the words in there. First of all, the word diatonic, it simply means that the first note in each triad is going to be a white note on the piano, not a black note. Now there will be black notes in the middle of your triads, you'll see in a minute, but the very first note of each triad is going to be a white note, which makes all those triads diatonic, like a diatonic scale, as opposed to a chromatic scale where we would play the white and the black keys. The next word is triad. The word triad simply means a stack of 3 notes, and we'll play what musicians call a root position triad, which means that if you think of a C scale starting with a C, D, E, F, G, and so on and so forth, the bottom, the first note of your triad, the root, is your C. So that's 1, the first note. Then you got to skip the next note, which is a D, and play the third one, which is an E. Then you want to skip the 4th and play the 5th, which is a G. So the first 5 notes of the scale there are C, D, E, F, G. And you want to play C, E, and G. 1, 3, and 5, which corresponds to your right hand fingering as well. So 1, 3, 5. The first note being a C, E, G. You'll see in a minute. And then the words major and minor. I think it's easier when you hear and see this on the instrument. I think you'll hear and see the difference between a major and a minor triad or chord. Basically, what makes the difference is the note in the middle of the triad. So you'll see that when you go from a major triad to a minor triad, that middle note will move to the very next key, white or black, to your left, to make the triad from major to minor. Now let me give you a few suggestions for how to practice with this video, how to use it to learn your major and minor triads. First of all, you should watch it 3 or 4 times before you try to play this. You can skip the talking part once you understand what I'm saying and go back to the spot where I actually play in a minute or so and watch that section 3 or 4 times. Simply watch and see what happens, what I'm doing, and read what it says on the screen, because it's very visual. And especially since I'm not providing any sheet music with this, I don't think you need any. If you just see it, if you just see me do it a few times in a row, that'll be a good starting point for you. The next thing you want to do is you want to find the middle C on your piano. Now everybody has different kinds of a different kind of piano. The one I'm playing on in the video is a full-size 88 key piano. Some keyboards are smaller, 76 keys, 50 some keys. It really doesn't matter. This works even on a tiny piano. But what you'll have to do first, you'll have to find your middle C with your right hand thumb, and that's going to be the C right in the middle of your instrument. So start by doing that. Find your middle C and then find your low C, which is going to be the first C on your left, and that's going to be your left hand pinky and your right hand thumb on middle C. So that's your starting point, and you might want to practice that a few times just because different sizes of keyboards might be confusing to people. So just make sure that before you try to play this, you are able to easily find your middle C and low C at the same time, on and off, on and off. Play this slowly. I would suggest that you memorize it. If you want, you can take a piece of paper. This might be a good idea actually, and write down the whole thing in your own words. Maybe something like C major white, white, white. You'll see in a minute what I mean by that. Those are the colors of the notes you're going to be playing. White note, white note, white note. D major, well, I skipped C minor. So C major, white, white, white. C minor, white, black, white. And I'm using W for white and B for black. So C major, W, W, W. C minor, W, B, W. D major, white, black, white. W, B, W. D minor, white, white, white. W, W. So by writing that out by yourself, that might actually help you memorize it even better. You don't have to do that if you don't think you have to, but it might be helpful to some of you. And then play it slowly. Do not rush. I suggest you don't practice with the video at first because I'm not really keeping a steady beat. I'm kind of like taking my time between the chords so you can see what's happening. If you want to play with the video, you can. But just make sure you can keep up with the irregular beat in there. And this is something that you want to practice often throughout the week and even later. This is something that will reinforce your, it's not so much a technique exercise as it is a way for you to know your way around the keyboard and know what the triads are called. So you can do this for a while. You should do this for a while, and always return to the spot in the video that shows me playing this, and then once you understand and know how it works, kind of play it by yourself. If you complete this lesson, you can write it in the comments below. If you have any questions about the lesson, you can write that in the comments below. And I hope that this is helpful to all of you. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.